Moving on to the main card, UFC 310, last pay-per-view of the year. It's Alexander Pantoja versus Asakura is the main event. We're gonna start out first fight of the night. Nate the Train
Yeah, Nate the
Edward
Train.
for Choi Do Ho. So it's what we got here. Up and comer. No, he's 33. Dang, I thought Joe was a little younger than that. 33 versus 36. I don't think Do Ho's ready for that power, baby.
No, man, I think it's Nate the Train all day. Four in his last five, three of his last five are finishes. Man, he came in an underdog against
Woo!
Jamal Emmers and got that
Woo!
finish. I think Do Ho Choi is being tied to the tracks. I'm sure he got a win off of Bill Algeo, but I mean Nate the Train is off the tracks on this fight, man. He's taking Choi down, and his money line is minus 140, man. Hop on that. Well, it
Hop
is
on that.
fire.
I'm gonna agree with you there, dude. This boy, this dude has no clue what's coming ahead. Nate the Train, baby. Yeah, he lost to Ige, but man, well, how hard he
Yeah,
hit Emmers, dude, last fight. I tell you what.
yeah,
Yeah, it was almost as bad as when Mitchell, which we got coming up next, walked into that bad boy with Emmett, Josh Emmett.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm gonna take Nate the Train here, inside the distance, for sure.
Absolutely did it for us last time as a 2-1 dog, and hop on his stuff now because it will go up.
Quick, I feel like. Moving on. This is gonna be a weird, very, very weird one. Bryce Mitchell versus the old school Kron Gracie, man. When I watched Kron Gracie's last fight, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, you just kept pulling guard. I got a hot take, and it's Kron Crazy by decision. I mean, Bryce Mitchell's a great MMA wrestler. He can strike. You know, he's coming off a bad knockout. He's going to be a little bit of hesitant, I imagine, in there, no matter who he's in front of, regardless of whether it's a skilled striker or somebody just throwing punches at you like Kron Gracie. But I mean, Gracie went the distance with Jourdain and Swanson, who are far more skilled strikers than Bryce Mitchell. I think Bryce gets it to the ground, but I think he gets caught by Gracie. And I think it gets close a couple of times. I certainly think there's going to be a grappling battle, and Kron Gracie's jiu-jitsu is going to outweigh Bryce Mitchell's grappling.
I'll have to agree with you there. The only way this fight's going to be is end up on the ground. It's going to be, you can go probably take a potty break. You can go take a big old
Yeah,
get something to eat if you want. But
yeah,
I'm going to call out Gracie inside the distance, catch him on the ground. I feel like Bryce is going to
yeah,
get upset with not being able to stand with him. And I think he's going to accidentally walk into something because he's going to mess with him on
yeah,
the ground.
yeah. That's a huge possibility.
Jourdain just sat there and made them get up every time. The old boy fall back in the guard. It's a
Yeah,
pretty wicked fight to watch. But I'll
yeah.
agree with you. I'm actually going to take Gracie inside distance.
Yeah, yeah, that's not bad either. Like, you see what Jourdain didn't want none of that smoke the last time there, and Jourdain's a black belt.
Right. And he's like,
Yeah,
hey, man, I'll let you sit there for a minute if you want.
yeah,
Awesome. Moving on. Cyril God. There's Alexander Volkov. Oh, I love this fight. I
yeah.
think Volkov gets the win, man.
I think Volkov gets the win by finish.
I'm thinking like that too. I don't think he's going to be able to manage his distance with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Volkov's coming off a 4-fight win streak. 3 of his last 5 are finishes. You know, he did lose to Cyril Gane, but I believe we're going to look at a new Alexander Volkov. Like the Volkov that beat Sergey Pavlovich is not the same Volkov that lost to Cyril Gane back in 2021. Like, he beat Tai Tuivasa with an Ezekiel choke. Like, he's got some grappling to him. I think he's got a far more rounded game than Cyril Gane, and I think he's going to come out more aggressive than Cyril Gane this time.
I'm going to agree with you because, I mean, that fight went all 5 rounds, went to decision, man. And Volkov defended 4 takedowns.
Yeah,
So I think it a lot closer than people think it was, apparently. God
absolutely.
bless. But
Yeah,
I just don't think Saragon's going to be as good as managing the distance as he was the first fight. And definitely Volkov's going to have to try to take advantage of defending those takedowns and maybe turn that into his possibility,
yeah,
smothering him up against the fence and actually maybe shooting it for a takedown, Volkov himself.
yeah, absolutely. And I mean, at one point, the argument for Sergey Pavlovich to fight John Jones was there, and then you watch Volkov in the last fight tear his face apart. So
Yeah.
I think Volkov's on his ride, and I think he's found his stride, and it's certainly going to show in this fight.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. I think he walks through. It's not gonna go the distance. Volkov.
Yeah, Volkov by finish.
I'll agree with you 100%. Moving on. Wow, this fight here, y'all. Shavkat Rachmanov versus Ian Gary. I can't believe this fight even came to fruition.
That is an awesome fight. This is the fight fans fight, man. You got two guys that are undefeated, and this is truly what embodies the sport, man. To see who the best is. This is great. But with that said,
on this one, I mean, the thing is, if Gary took this fight, he's not scared of this boy.
No. I think it's Shavkat, though, man. I think it's Shavkat. Like, Gary's good. Shavkat is just a juggernaut, though. I think he's going to get Gary in ways like get in, because Gary always keeps you to the outside. He always keeps you, at his range and to fight his fight. I think he's going to have a real hard time with that with Shavkat. I think Shavkat's going to get to him a lot more different than we've seen anybody else get to Gary before. I don't see either man coming out with a finish. I don't see how Gary could finish him, and I also don't see really how Shavkat's going to finish Gary. There's been times where Gary's grappling has been put up to the test that's been seen. I think Shavkat makes it look like not close. Like, I think we're going to see an obvious Shavkat win, but I think it's going to be closer to going the distance. I want to bet almost the over 2.5 when that comes out.
Is it going 5 or is it 3 rounds?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 rounds.
Oof. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to agree with you there, because usually Gary's fight people, man, he's a taller guy, lengthier. But Shavkat's got 2.5-inch reach on him. I don't think he's going to be used to that 6'1", 77-inch reach.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that. Going the distance, though, oh, God.
Yeah. Like, he's going to get his
18 wins, 18 finishes.
Yeah. Yeah, Shavkat's going to get his hands on Gary. I think Gary is going to adapt like we've seen him do. It's going to be an interesting one. I don't think it's I think it's going to be particularly not hard to call, like not a blowout, but I think the obvious winner will be Shavkat at the end of it, and I think it'll go the 3 rounds.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Even though Shavkat's wins in the UFC are nothing crazy. Neil Magny, Carlson Harrison, Michael Prazeres, Stephen Thompson last year's. I'd say is really Jeff Neal, somewhat a notable win.
Both boys are about to be tested.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the upset, man.
Yeah?
I'm going to go Ian Gary.
You want Ian Gary? There we go.
I'm going to go with
Ian
Gary.
Two Fight Time Network clashes. We got
and I'm just going to take straight up. I mean, both of them could easily clip each other at any given point. I just think Shavkat's going to underestimate him.
Absolutely.
Ian Gary, he's been in there with who so far?
Yeah.
Michael Venom Page. Neil Magny beat him by decision. Oh, decision. Oh, boy. I don't know if I'll regret this one, boy. We'll see. How about let's just get this clash going? I'll take Ian Gary, big dog, because I think it's a lot more even than most people think. And Rachmanov, yeah, he's a dog, but people he's walked through has kind of been fed to him with as big as hungry he is. I'll take Ian Mikado Gary.
Absolutely. There we go. I got Shavkat. You've got Gary. We'll see. It's going to be an exciting fight to sit back and watch. Definitely co-main spot. Definitely going to
it's going to be such
into.
A good one. All right, moving on to the main event of the evening. Alexander Pantoja versus Kai Asakura out of Ryzen, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting move here by this kid.
Yeah. You know, I know MMA math doesn't particularly add up, but they do share a common opponent in Manel Kape, and Pantoja won against Kape.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of breaks it. For us, you got Pantoja, Usyk, Royval twice, Moreno twice, Manel Kape, Matt Schnell. Like, I think he's got this one in the bag. I think the odds reflect that. I certainly think Pantoja does it. It's a 5-rounder. I think we're going to see 3 rounds of it, but I could also see it ending in the later rounds.
I'm gonna have to agree with you here. It's never worked out good coming over here like this, man. And thinking being thrown into a championship like this. Have we ever seen such a thing?
I with Ben Askren is the last like one that I remember that of recent.
Gotcha. But I'm gonna agree with you, Pantoja, and I'm definitely going inside the distance, maximum 3 rounds. Because Asakura, yeah, I just think the level of competition, like you said, Pantoja been through Irseg, Royval, Moreno, Perez, Royval again,
Yeah.
and those guys, top 5 of the 125 right now. It's wow. Good
Yeah.
luck, everybody else, for the next 5, 10
Yeah.
years. Like they're all good luck getting through 3 to 4 gatekeepers because they only can't just beat the champ. It's about free
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
And Moreno
Sucks to
looked
be a
amazing
small
this
guy
last
now.
outage. Makes Pantoja look even better.
Oh.
Pantoja
Man.
inside the distance. I think it may go, I'd say 4th round.
Yeah.
Oscar's, isn't Ryzen, they fight 10 minutes first round? Or they get rid of that?
I don't know if there's a
Is that
difference
Pride?
in the rule set there. I can't remember the last time I watched a Risen card. I think I need to soon.
Yeah, not lately. Me neither.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, guys. That was another fight time breakdown for you all. That's UFC 310. I have Pantoja inside the distance. Lee's taking Pantoja inside the distance. More of around 3 hours, more of around 4.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Yeah.
all
Let's do that
tune in
over
next week.
2.5.
What's up?
So let's do that over 2.5. I think you could get it for minus 140 right now, actually.
Woo! There you go. He's giving you a little shindig before he even gets out of his videos for you guys. All righty, perfect. See y'all next time. Fight Time Network.